Today we're going to learn how to play a favorite on ukulele. It's Somewhere Over the Rainbow. A lot of people are familiar with Iz's version of it. Israel Kaimeko, well, I can't say his last name, but we just call him Iz. It's a lot easier. A lot of people are familiar with his version on ukulele. The version I'm going to teach you is a little closer to the standard version, just so you know the original. That's the way it was sung by Judy Garland in The Wizard of Oz. So, let's get started. Typically, this song is played in C major for a lot of people. I think for a lot of male singers it's easier, but for female singers, C major is kind of difficult. So I do it in G major, and maybe that'll help you, you females out with your chords. If you do want to do it in C major, though, all you have to do is transpose it down about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 half steps. So they're about a fifth apart. So, we're going to start on the G major chord. If you remember that, it's pretty simple. It's pretty simple to play the G major chord. You're going to place your first finger on the second fret of the second string. That's the C string. And then the second fret of that highest string, the A string, you're going to use your second finger for that. And your third finger right on that third string, the E string. Make sure you're on the third fret. So it's just like that. That's the first chord to Somewhere Over the Rainbow. Now after that, we're going to play the B minor chord. That's played by putting your entire first finger over the second fret. So you're going to get all 4 strings. And now you're going to place your, I like to use my third finger just because I support my first finger. So you can place that third finger, or second if you prefer, on the 4th fret of that first string, the G string. So we get a nice B minor sound. So far we've got G major, E minor. So after the B minor, you're going to go to the C major. And once again, that's pretty simple. It's the 3rd fret on the highest string. That's the A string. So we're going to go. Got a verse and you probably recognize it already. So let's sing it a little bit. Somewhere over the rainbow, way up high. Then we go back to the C major. There's a land, G major, that I heard of. Then we go to D7. Once in a to G. So the D7 is pretty simple. Once again, we put our first finger over the entire second fret. I like to support it. And now instead of doing that minor chord that we did with the B minor before, we are going to put our 3rd finger or our 2nd finger, whichever you prefer, on the 3rd fret of the highest string, the A string. And you get it all together, you get a D7 sound. And that's right at the end of the verse. So let's do it again. Somewhere over the rainbow, way up high, there's a land that I heard of once in a lullaby. And then again, So that's the first part to Somewhere Over the Rainbow. But as you recall, there are 2 parts to it. So the second part is going to start on G major once again. Someday I'll wish upon a star, wake up where the clouds are far behind me. These are chords you already know. So it starts on G major. And then we go to D7, which, as you might recall, is all the way across the 2nd fret. And then we play that high string on the 3rd fret. Either way that you're comfortable with. And then back to C major, D7. So that's the first part. The second time around is a little different. We go back to G major. We're going to play A7, which I really like it. It's pretty easy to play. The A7, we just place one finger on the 2nd string. That's the C string. To make the A7. Then we go back to D7. And then C, D7. So you should always have that first finger ready to go back to the D7. That way you just place it down, lift it up for the C major, place it down to go back to the D7. So let's try that second part. Someday I'll wish upon a star, wake up where the clouds are far behind me, where troubles melt like lemon drops, way above the chimney tops. That's where you find me. And back to part 1. Somewhere over the rainbow, bluebirds fly, birds fly over the rainbow. Why, then oh why can't I? You can repeat the song again if you'd like to. It's pretty nice. I like doing it that way since I love the song. So let's talk about your strumming a little bit. It's pretty simple. I like to do the standard down, down, up, up, down. But you can change it around if you want to, too. Maybe something like that. It's up to you. So let's try it all the way from the top. We start on G major once again. So we're going to do